Hello everyone and welcome back to W13 Universe. I'm your host Jitch. Friday Night SmackDown, Los Angeles, California. We're back, baby. We're back in Los Angeles. And here comes CM Punk, because it ain't SmackDown without a European Championship kickoff. CM Punk continues the open challenges tonight. And what a night we've got in store for you tonight. European title on the line, the WWE Tag Team titles will be on the line next. And in our main event tonight, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre meeting one-on-one after Drew McIntyre became a confirmed participant in the Hell in a Cell World Heavyweight Championship match, which will also feature Randy Orton. Punk proudly holding that European Championship. He has had some great title defenses so far. Excuse me. We'll see if those continue. I don't actually have the info that I was looking for. That's good. I believe we are about 3 weeks away, maybe 4. 4 weeks. No, it is 3 from Hell in a Cell. Well, he's one half of the Chick Magnets. Val Venus accepts the challenge tonight, and we know he's had his sights set on the European Championship in the past, and we know it hasn't worked out for Val Venus in the past, but that doesn't seem to stop this guy or demotivate him whatsoever. He is going to challenge CM Punk for the European Championship tonight. Should be a good matchup between these two. Hope that Val realizes the challenge he's in for. He's finally gotten a victory under his name, but I think he needs to stick to teaming with the Godfather. This could be a bold move. I mean, he could do it tonight. I'm not going to rule that out. He and the Godfather are a new tag team here on SmackDown. And speaking of tag teams, as I said earlier, there will be the WWE Tag Team titles on the line. Up next, as a matter of fact, Edge and Christian do a tag title defense, so tonight they'll be facing off against Too Cool in a 2-on-2 matchup for the WWE Tag Team Championship. So a team that Edge and Christian have admittedly already defeated, but the tag titles are on the line. They are currently about as close to a contender as we have here on SmackDown, with how unbeatable the combination of Edge and Christian have been. Can't help but wonder just what the future holds for the tag team champions, who seem unbeatable. There's a DDT by Val Venus to try and turn things around. Once upon a time, that was a finishing move. Long gone are those days. Crazy to think to one day get crowds chanting the words DDT and get one of the biggest reactions of the night if it was hit. And here tonight we saw Val Venus hit a running DDT in the first minute and the fans didn't give a damn. Punk now coming off those ropes. Oh, it looked like Val tried to stop him mid-air there. Didn't quite work out for him though. Step up Enziguri attempt, but Venus with the reversal. Folded up like an accordion. Of course, you got to think with Hell in a Cell looming. Oh! In the distance, we now know that it will be Rey Mysterio up against Big Boss Man and Damian Sandow in a triple threat matchup for the United States Championship inside a steel cage, no less. We also know that it will be the World Heavyweight Championship determined in a 6-man Armageddon Hell in a Cell match. But what we do not know is the status of the other 3 championships for Hell in a Cell in a few weeks' time. Nor do we know what we'll be seeing other than the championship matches at Hell in a Cell in a few weeks' time. Val Venus, I think, underestimating CM Punk there, who is really coming in on the offense here. As Venus up to his feet, catches CM Punk off guard, quickly jumping out of the way of whatever Punk had in mind, and now Punk's up on the top rope. Knocks Venus back, cross-body. Really did press circle there, I promise you. German suplex by CM Punk. We are seeing some great competitive nature out of these two now. Things getting pretty heated. Punk.
Too slow. Has the headlock.
That's what Venus gonna do here. Drops Punk flat on his face.
Great reaction. Oh my God.
Venus in complete control. The Venus arm trap, I'll call that. Sorry, that was terrible. And now Venus hooking the leg of Punk. Oh, got him with the fisherman suplex. I think he should have combined that into a pin attempt there, but you know, you can't blame a guy for trying. This is the furthest I think Val Venus has gotten in a championship match. CM Punk heading up to the top rope. There's that elbow drop. Oh, didn't quite manage to connect there. Sometimes that happens. It's not going to stop Punk, though, from slowing down. There it is. Knee to the face. And the Bulldog. And CM Punk is looking to wrap up this European Championship match. Venus just barely to his feet. Punk scooping him up. That's got to be it. Dead center of the ring. Go to sleep. I hate WWE 13 so fucking much. Press this pin button, picks him up. This fucking game blows. Here's the cover. Is this gonna be enough? CM Punk, title on the line. Oh no, reversal here by Val Venus. And Punk quickly shifting back, control into the backslide. Shoulders on the mat. CM Punk, still European champion. When in doubt, go for a glitched pin combo they can't kick out of. God bless WWE 13. It is good game. While CM Punk continues his impressive success as European champion, 4 title defenses in and no signs of slowing down, the European champ has really put that title on the map. And what a way to kick off SmackDown in tradition now with these European Championship Open challenges. Who is going to be next? I guess we'll only have to wait and see. As we move towards our next match of the night, the WWE Tag Team titles, which look an awful lot like the European Championship, are on the line.
They are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Christian and Edge.
So bad at announcing. For a professional announcer, he is just so bad at remembering what to announce and when. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line. Edge and Christian set to face off against the combination of Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty Too Hottie, known as Too Cool. Bit of a mixed reaction. Less the cheers than we're used to for these guys tonight.
The challengers, at a total combined weight of 436 pounds, Scotty Too Hottie and Grandmaster Sexay Too Cool.
Well, there is 1/3 of this group to thank for this reaction here tonight. This kind of almost confused reaction from the crowd. And of course, talking about Rikishi with that violent attack on Jey Uso last week. We've been told that Jimmy Uso will be stepping up for his brother tonight, and he'll be facing their own father, Rikishi, one-on-one later on tonight. Too Cool associated with Rikishi, and of course Rikishi seemingly choosing these two as his allies over his own sons. Turn it up. Well, it will be Edge and Scotty starting things off for their teams respectively in this WWE Tag Team Championship bout. The first time Too Cool have ever got a tag title shot, and arguably there's not a lot of tag teams right now in SmackDown that can step up and take down Edge and Christian, who have undoubtedly earned the title of the greatest tag team in SmackDown history. I don't know about WWE history overall. I think perhaps, honestly, I think the only other tag team that were really up for discussion were the Celtic Cross, and, well, I think we've already seen how that one's worked out. Drew McIntyre now going to be competing for the World Heavyweight Championship in a few weeks' time. I would imagine that there won't be a Celtic Cross reunion anytime soon. Edge and Christian claim they have beaten them all. Every tag team SmackDown can throw their way, they've already knocked down, and truthfully, that is an accomplishment they have in fact achieved. They're not just claiming it, I don't know why I worded it that way. They are in fact the best tag team here on SmackDown. They have defeated every team to prove that title. I don't really know what Scotty and Sexay are hoping to achieve in this matchup. I believe they've only got one tag team victory to their name thus far. The New Age Outlaws we haven't seen since Brock Lesnar put a hurting on the both of the man Triple H at SummerSlam. The Usos now clearly dealing with this issue with their father. Ooh, big slap by Christian. And he doesn't have in-ring dives. That seems wrong. I'm pretty sure I've seen Christian fly over ropes before. Here's a cover attempt by Christian. Not quite enough. What other tag teams under the list? Well, obviously, you know, the Chick Magnets, the combination of Val Venus, Godfather, they're very new to the tag division and have already been knocked off by Edge and Christian. And perhaps one of the only other successful tag teams I can think of here on SmackDown, barring the Celtic Cross, who I don't actually think are officially a team right now. The only other team that remains that I haven't mentioned are the combination of Goldust and Yoshitatsu, who are banned from the tag team titles for the entirety of Edge and Christian's reign. That was determined very early on.
Thanks to that tremendous move off the ropes.
Here you see the teamwork of Edge and Christian on display. And they'll do a number on you. These two really know how to work together. Edge sending Sexay over the steps. Edge and Christian waiting this out on the outside. I mean, obviously they are well within their rights to do that. Champion's advantage means that they can't lose the titles on a countout. It's all like quick. Snapman takedown by Christian and a drop kick to the head. These two are just kind of almost having fun wearing out Too Cool, who really aren't standing much of a chance here.
powerful.
It seems to me like these two are really enjoying this.
Straight kick right to the head. Nothing fancy about that. Edge.
Can't help but wonder what the future holds for a team this unbeatable. Edge now measuring for a spear and got him. Got him with the spear. Here's the cover attempt by Edge, and Sexay somehow found it deep down within himself to get a quick kick out there.
Avoids the impact there. What's he up to here? Edge showing the wherewithal to reverse it.
Edge reverses, comes off the top, crossbody into a cover attempt by Edge. Still got the quick kick out.
And he gets the tag.
This just seems like child's play to these two.
Christian from behind.
Christian.
That suplex was picture perfect.
And the fans really letting Edge and Christian know how they feel about him. Some people say this has been a fantastic reign. Other people say they're sick and tired of these two hogging the tag team championships. Oh, look at this.
Christian landing.
We've already been seeing small drops of blood. I think the goggles there actually kind of helping cover the head of Sexay a little bit. Here's a cover. And I think Scotty was the only reason that they stayed alive just there.
Christian sends him out. Look out.
Kick to the head, and you know what's coming next.
Christian has a hold of him.
Kill switch, connecting.
Right there. Christian just put him
And here's the cover. Tag titles are on the line, and Scotty couldn't get there in time. Edge and Christian just destroying. Absolutely annihilating Too Cool here tonight.
Here are your winners and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Christian and Edge.
an emotional victory here tonight. Man, oh man, what a battle.
Honestly, I just don't know who's going to be able to step up to these guys. I have no idea. They seem to be in a realm of their own. I mean, these guys, as it currently stands, unless we see a new team formed here on SmackDown, they've already beaten every team. They may very well have those titles secured until the draft. And that's not until after WrestleMania. I just don't know who's going to step up and beat these guys.
Is scheduled for one fall. Representing from Palm Beach, Florida, Alicia Fox.
Well, we've been told that with Hell in a Cell being the final destination before Survivor Series for a lot of SmackDown superstars, a lot of the champions you see come out of Hell in a Cell will be the champions headed into Survivor Series to represent SmackDown. And it is because of that that Mr. Laurinaitis wants the absolute best he can get representing this brand. So, here tonight we're going to be seeing the first of 3 qualifiers for a spot in the Divas Championship match. Tonight we're going to be seeing Lita go one-on-one with Alicia Fox. Next week it will be AJ Lee facing off against Nikki Bella. And then you're probably wondering how we'll determine that final participant. Well, the losers of the first 2 matches will compete against Eve in a triple threat match. And the winner of that triple threat will take the final spot in the Divas Championship 4-way matchup at Hell in a Cell. So here we go, Alicia Fox immediately jumping on Lita here. I mean, this is high stakes. Alicia Fox has had a shot at the Divas Championship in recent memory. She's going to be definitely keen to get another one. And the thing about Le Femme Fatale is they've got to win here tonight because, well, I mean, either way, they're kind of pit against each other at some point. There is only one singles championship for the women to compete for. here on SmackDown. There is no tag titles for the women. I don't think there'd be enough women for that, frankly.
And it looks like we could be heading back into the ring.
But the point I'm getting at here is, you know, here tonight we could see this this one-on-one matchup. Alicia Fox could lose. If Alicia Fox loses tonight and Nikki Bella loses to AJ Lee next week, well then we have ourselves a triple threat match in 2 weeks' time for the final spot between Alicia Fox, Eve, and Nikki Bella. Do you see what I'm saying here? But also, it kind of goes the same way, because if Alicia Fox wins here, and, you know, Eve wins, and Nikki Bella wins, they're all going to face off for the title. And again, you know, that collision bound, because if one of them wins and the other doesn't, they're going to face off in that contenders match. The Femme Fatale have really been put against each other here. Moonsault by Lita into the cover on Alicia Fox. Is this going to be enough? Already this one's over. And already this feeds into the theory that I had that we're gonna see Femme Fatale face off at some point, because now we know Eve and Alicia are in the same qualifying match in 2 weeks' time. While Lita will be joining Beth Phoenix, and they are going to be facing off. It should be a interesting matchup. Lita and Beth Phoenix, I think, two of the most talented women here on SmackDown. Two more to join them. A four-way matchup for the Divas Championship. Laurinaitis, you can tell from these multi-person matches he's setting at Hell in a Cell, really trying to set the field and make sure the best of the best are representing SmackDown at Survivor Series that will take place a month later. Well, what started out as a small feud between the Usos has quickly escalated, between the Usos and Too Cool, has escalated to a feud between the Usos and their father. Jimmy and Jay were disowned by Rikishi, who took the side of Too Cool last week, handing Grandmaster Sexay a quick win over Jay. So here tonight, it is Rikishi set to go one-on-one. That bit in the music always reminds me of the Chow God music from Sonic, I'm sorry. I just kind of pause for a moment every time. Rikishi set to face off against one of his sons, Jimmy, who is standing up for his brother Jay. You notice the serious demeanor of Rikishi. He's got a soft side to him, but Rikishi was actually questioned on why it is that he sided with Too Cool over the Usos. Rikishi said his boys are too soft. They need to stop relying on the bloodline. They need to stop relying on Rikishi, and he's gonna beat some harshness into them. He's gonna try and train them by beating them into being the team that he does want to be associated with. Right now, Rikishi believes his boys are weak. And it shows there as he quickly tried to get the pinfall over Jimmy.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
So this is all about family and tradition for Rikishi. He's siding with his friends because because they're his friends. The only reason he won't associate himself with the Usos right now is because he thinks they're too weak for him. He doesn't think that they're living up to their bloodline and reputation.
Some impressive amateur wrestling skills on display there.
We'll see if Jimmy can silence his father tonight in this one-on-one matchup. We know that Jimmy and Jay aren't exactly singles competitors, singles specialists in the slightest. But they do give it their all in these singles matches, and I do believe that had Jay actually gotten to face Grandmaster Sexay last week, we could have seen a great one-on-one matchup. But I also believe that they do kind of rely on each other as a team. I mean, when you're twin brothers, you. Obviously, we've seen from the Bella twins that you can make it on your own. Both Nikki and Brie have been separate for the better part of the last year as part of the draft. And, well, okay, admittedly, no, Brie Bella has not made it on her own, and Nikki is kind of struggling from time to time. A lot of momentum behind that one, but it didn't even phase Rikishi, who knocks Jimmy flat on his back. The strength of Rikishi on display. Goes for the cover. He's about to throw one of those traditional Samoan headbutts. You do not want to be on the receiving end of one of those, to my understanding. We're forward to our main event up next. Randy Orton set to go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. Two historic rivals about last year on Raw. Rekindling that rivalry in the main event. That should be a very good main event. Drew went through a lot to be the 6th participant in the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, the first ever Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
Jimmy Uso has taken total control here. Into the tie-up. Who's going to get the upper hand?
Really noticing that aggression from the both of these two towards one another. Rikishi feels his sons have to prove themselves, and obviously they feel they've got something to prove. Coming off the rope. Big chop. It feels like every time Rikishi wants to, he can just easily knock Jimmy off his feet.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one can come out ahead.
I just don't think Jimmy's ever going to beat his father in a tie-up there, as we see the cover. Hands in the ropes. Rikishi went to run into Jimmy, and Jimmy caught him full force.
Jimmy doesn't want to be here. Oh, Jimmy's bones are rattling from that one.
Oh, what a thrust kick there by Rikishi into the cover. Still not able to put away his son.
Rikishi has the headlock.
Rikishi is saying it's time to end this one. Well, this could be the beginning of the end for you, Jimmy. Scooping him up. I believe he calls this the Rikishi driver. Drops him flat down on his head. What a vicious finishing move. Straight into the cover from Rikishi. And that's all she wrote. Well, unfortunately, Jimmy was not able to do his brother proud here tonight. And this may only kind of confirm what Rikishi has been saying. And here you go, an homage to Too Cool. Goes from all business to completely changing it up real quick. I just don't know what's going on with this guy. He says that the Usos aren't serious enough. It's gotta be a joke, right? Well, the fans can't boo this. Everybody loves Rikishi just a little bit too much to boo him right now. Well, Rikishi has schooled his sons here tonight. Have they learned anything? That's the question. As we move towards our main event, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. That is next. my god, Justin Roberts, you suck! Drew McIntyre worked real hard to be in the position that he is in. 3 weeks' time, this man will be walking into his first World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. A 6-man Armageddon Hell in a Cell. He might finally be able to fulfill what he has proclaimed to be his destiny as a World Heavyweight Champion. Former United States Champion, World Tag Team Champion, European Champion. Never quite achieved World Champion. We'll see if he can do that at Hell in a Cell. Here tonight, we're going to see if this man can prove that he really belongs with the big dogs. Because when he goes one-on-one with Randy Orton, that is a different level of opponent to what he is used to. We saw an absolutely phenomenal showdown between Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio a couple weeks ago in Randy Orton's official SmackDown return. We have been waiting eagerly to see what his next move is, and finding out that Randy Orton will be in the World Heavyweight Championship match. I'm very much looking forward to seeing if this man can capture, for I believe a 4th time or 3rd time, the World Heavyweight Championship. Renewing a rivalry with The Undertaker, history with Kane, history with Lesnar, history with Drew McIntyre. The only man in that match I don't think I've ever seen Randy Orton go face to face with is Triple H. And we have been told that next week on SmackDown, you can witness the in-ring returns of Triple H and Kane as they are set to go one-on-one with each other in the main event of next week's SmackDown. The World Heavyweight Champion will be back in action.
This is it. These two superstars will test each
Here we go. Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. The main event of SmackDown is upon us, and I feel like with these two in the ring, you are in for an incredibly good match.
Showing no mercy.
Drew McIntyre has actually said in a recent interview that when questioned on how he felt to finally get the returning pinfall on Christian, he says he's not against the idea of a Celtic Cross reunion, but he's going to see how things go at Hell in a Cell first. Right now his priority is himself, and he wants to be World Heavyweight Champion. So Drew McIntyre not ruling out the fact that the Celtic Cross could have another match as a team.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here. And that's a stiff kick.
Randy, look at this. Quick neck breaker there. Expect to see just about every move out of these two's arsenal in this match. Sorry, I keep meaning to mute my mic when I do that. Drew, are we going to see a future shot? No. Drew teased it though.
Oh my gosh. And that punch lands hard.
You've got to think a superstar like Randy Orton is going to take a lot of damage to wear this man out, to have this guy's shoulders on the mat for 3. Sorry.
High elbow to the face. A skull-crushing impact.
Drew trying to lay it into Randy, but Orton able to reverse it there, and now, uh-oh, Randy Orton up on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you just never see it. You never see all 10 punches. It's ridiculous. These two seem awfully evenly matched right now. Talk about Joe Mama. Took the leg out. It's not unlike Randy to target a limb. what better limb than their head? It's what everybody goes for.
What a series. Nobody's backing down here.
You know, the back and the head are the easiest things to target. Most impact moves will wear down those limbs. When you look at a specialist, someone like Bret Hart, kind of works those legs before bending them back and really forcing that submission with the sharpshooter. Yeah, it's a whole other level of competitor. I don't know why I'm talking about Bret Hart here on SmackDown. It's just my example that I wanted to give. Randy Orton is one of the most unique when it comes to a limb targeting, as he will go for just about every single part of the body and try to periodically break each bit down. The Viper!
He plants him down with authority. Orton into the headlock.
Orton setting Drew up on those ropes. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! This could be the beginning of the end for Drew.
With a DDT.
Randy deciding to strike a pose instead. I don't really agree with that. I think when you're in there with one of the best that SmackDown has to offer, you gotta take it more seriously than that.
And once again, it's McIntyre who's in charge.
Excuse me whilst I start dancing. Sorry. Rikishi's victory is just in my head. Talking about being so serious and turning things around for the better, and then after beating his son he starts dancing. I feel like that's just salt in the wound, truthfully.
The knee. And countered by Drew McIntyre.
A big fist to the gut.
The kick connects.
Ooh.
Drew McIntyre reverses it. Not fast enough. Controlling the arm. Ow, what an elbow. Goes behind.
Go behind.
Oh, mama. What an impact from that kick.
Randy sending Drew into the ropes. Oh, no, catches him on the pullback.
Scoop slam.
I'll psych you out.
That'll leave a mark. The quick kick.
There's that neck breaker combo once again from Orton, as he looks like he's got Drew McIntyre down and out still. Not even close.
A nice arm lock being applied here.
I think Randy's got to pay attention to the fact that Drew has withstood so much so far.
He escapes the hold.
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
No matter what Randy throws at him, Drew keeps fighting back. His tag partner Sheamus has shown in the past that he can be world champion, and Randy Orton's a former world heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar's a former world heavyweight champion, Kane is the world heavyweight champion, Triple H is a former WWE champion, and Undertaker's held it 3 times. Drew has a lot to prove as the only man to have not held a title in that match coming up this next in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. It's like how much I screwed that up. I do. Orton's got Drew McIntyre up on the top. What is he looking to do from here? Strike to the face. Orton not known for going to the top too often. Here comes a big superplex.
Their bodies have to be shattered. This could be it. Hello. That hand had a lot of force behind it. Drew has the headlock. Oh my gosh. A vicious elbow drop delivered with a lot of force.
Tell you what, Drew McIntyre is really showing that he can go with Randy.
Sharpshooters locked in. And
Speaking of sharpshooters earlier, I wasn't expecting this. Drew McIntyre busting out the finishing move of the #1 contender for the WWE Championship over on Raw.
nice reversal there.
And Randy just about made it to the ropes. I feel like he was getting close there.
Leave a mark. Not this time. The attack on the skull continues. Drew
Drew, flatliner. Perfectly connecting move there on Randy Orton as here's the cover. And no, Randy making it clear, you have not got me yet. Drew now thinking perhaps this will get the job done. And Drew hooking the arms. Future shock DDT. That's got to be it. That has got to be it. Drew got all of that future shock on Randy. This one over. And Randy kicks out. Taking a lot out of him though. You notice the way he's favoring that head. Drew, hold on. Just never know what he's going for when he does that at the moment. Randy up to his feet. Whoa! Whoa! That was really out of nowhere. And Drew kicked out.
Drew will be feeling that one tomorrow.
And Randy trying to really unleash a rampage on Drew there. But Drew having none of it.
Orton escapes.
And Orton's up to his feet. And he goes for it again. And once again, Drew fights back. Randy realizing that the same old ain't gonna work on Drew, but he's trying anyway.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Oh, look how groggy he looks. He's in desperation here.
He's really pouring it on.
Look at the viciousness of Randy Orton just laying into Drew McIntyre. These guys want this win so bad. This has turned into a real slugfest between these two, and once again, Drew. It's like he keeps going for it, but he realizes he can't quite get enough control on Randy.
He's enjoying this. Ouch! It seems like only a moment ago that McIntyre looked done for, but things have definitely changed.
I really thought that RKO out of nowhere was going to be enough to put this one to rest, but Drew really took me by surprise when he kicked out of that one. I was not expecting that. Things are getting highly competitive now between the two sides in this match.
And the knuckles connect.
Look at Drew
And the
go.
close fist lands again.
He ain't holding back.
Oh, come on now. That was just uncalled for.
Ooh.
Did you see that? His body twisting and turning in a sickening way. Oh, the punch connects.
Randy just keeps trying to fight back. I can't tell if that's a mistake or not.
Impact to the neck.
Look at this mean streak from Drew.
Orton's in trouble.
He's got Orton up on his shoulders. Flapjack.
Big hip toss. Great move.
What a battle. Closing out SmackDown here tonight. And keep in mind, that title is not even on the line. Neither of these two are the champion. But this is a taste of what you'll see inside Hell in a Cell. Feels like ever since Randy connected with that RKO, you've seen Drew favor that head.
Controlling the head. Oh, wait.
Every time Morton gets Drew in the corner, Drew quick to fight out.
Do this. What a vicious shot with the knee.
The knee.
He was one step ahead on that one. The Viper.
This is nuts. What a battle. Randy Orton applying this full Nelson submission hold. Drew using his pure strength to fight out.
Fighting his way out.
I already said strength. Don't copy me. This is turning into a hell of a fight.
Drew McIntyre has the headlock. Drew squeezing down on the head.
Randy. Oh! Got him there. Got him there. And uh-oh. Randy's getting riled up now. Here we go. Randy going to a dangerous place.
Watch it, watch it.
Got Drew up on his shoulder and dropping him flat down on that neck. Here's the cover attempt by Randy. Drew kicks out. Randy, Fez press immediately. And Randy, he's begging for it. This has got to be it. This has got to be the end of this matchup. RKO connecting for the second time. Orton into the cover on Drew. What a battle. But the former WWE champion coming out of this one with a much needed victory on his road to Hell in a Cell. But you got to give credit where it's due. Whoa, hold on a minute. I said he was back next week. Whoa. Well, it looks like Kane wants to remind everyone who the important part of Friday nights is. What a strike to Randy Orton. And don't forget, next week on SmackDown, Kane will face Triple H as they both return from their injuries sustained at the hands of Brock Lesnar. To see you guys next week.